Israel has one of the most powerful armies in the world, billions in weapons, the strongest air force in the Middle East, support from the United States and Europe. And yet, after almost 2 years of war, after tens of thousands of bombs, after thousands of lives lost, Hamas is still standing. How is this possible? How can a small group trapped inside Gaza, a land just 41 kilometers long, resist the full power of a modern state? This is the question Israel does not want the world to ask because the answer is not simple. It's buried in the tunnels under Gaza, hidden in the politics of colonization, and whispered in the protest echoing around the world. Stay with me because in the next few minutes we will uncover the mystery of why Israel, with all its power, cannot defeat Hamas. This is Denzel speaking, and welcome to the World of Intrigue. Do not forget to subscribe in the channel and hit the like button if you're looking for more secrets to get revealed. Israel believes wars are won by cutting off the head, kill the leaders, and the fighters will collapse. That is why Israeli jets have targeted Hamas commanders again and again. In Gaza, in Lebanon, every and far away Doha. Just weeks ago, Israel claimed it struck a secret meeting in Qatar, but the truth is different. Hamas survives. Why? Because it's not built like a normal army. Its leadership is spread out, hidden, and prepared. One man can fall, but another rises. The structure is like a tree. Cut the branches and the roots still grow. This is the first lesson. You can kill the leaders, but you cannot kill the system. And above ground, Gaza looks destroyed. Buildings turned to dust, streets cut by tanks, families fleeing the ruins. But beneath Gaza, another world exists. A network of tunnels called the Metro by Israel stretches for hundreds of kilometers. Some are wide enough for trucks, others for fighters to hide and move unseen. Israel bombs from the sky, but many tunnels survive. Hamas fighters can disappear, strike, and reappear in another place. This is not a battlefield Israel understands well. Gaza is one of the most crowded places on earth. 2 million people packed into a tiny strip of land. Every street corner, every house, every ally can become a trap. Urban warfare eats armies alive. Tanks cannot move freely. Soldiers are ambushed at close range. Drones and satellites cannot see under the ground. This is Israel's nightmare. They fight shadows in a city that resists every invasion. And Israel says this war is about fighting terrorism. But if you follow the tanks and bulldozers, a different picture emerges. In April 2025, the Israeli army created the Morag corridor, cutting Rafah off from the rest of Gaza. On the map, it looks like a military move. In reality, it divides Gaza into smaller, weaker pieces. This is not new. In the West Bank for decades, Israel has used settlements, checkpoints, and walls to cut land into fragments. More control for Israel, less freedom for Palestinians, and now Gaza is facing the same fate. In the West Bank, settlers protected by the army have taken more land since 2023. Villages emptied, families pushed out, colonization in slow motion. When Gaza is bombed flat, when corridors are curved, when districts are cleared of people, the question is not just about Hamas. The question is, who will control the land after? Israel calls it security, but on the ground, it looks like expansion. Every rocket from Hamas is answered by massive destruction. But destruction clears the way for new borders, new walls, new control. So what is the real war? It's against fighters, or is it against the very existence of Palestinians on the land? Wars are not fought with guns. They are fought with images, with words, with politics, and here Israel is losing ground. The United Nations has accused Israel of possible war crimes. The International Court of Justice is investigating genocide claims. In cities across Europe and America, millions protest. University campuses are filled with tents and flags demanding an end to the war. In sports arenas, in parliaments, the same words echo: stop the bombing. And inside Israel, cracks appear. Over 600 Israeli soldiers have died in Gaza. Funerals happen every day. Reservists are exhausted, sent back into the ruins again and again. Prime Minister Netanyahu faces anger not only abroad but at home. Protests flood Tel Aviv calling for his resignation. Some accuse him of dragging out the war to save his own political career. And what about Israel's strongest ally, the United States? For decades, America gave weapons and cover, but now even Washington is uneasy. Congress debates cutting military aid. The White House quietly warns, end this war or lose support. Israel still has allies, but allies have limits. This is the trap. Israel wants total victory, but every bomb, every strike creates new enemies, and the harder it fights, the weaker its positions becomes. We have followed this story through shadows and ruins. Israel kills leaders, yet Hamas replaces them. It bombs cities, yet the tunnels survive. It calls for security, but its bulldozers carve new borders. It claims defense while the world begins to see colonization. The war drags on. Palestinians bury their dead. Israeli families bury their soldiers, and still no victory. Can bombs destroy an idea? Can tanks raise a people? Can colonization ever bring peace? These are the questions left unanswered, because the deeper truth is this: every strike meant to weaken Hamas may in the end be weakening Israel itself. You can find all the links that we got the information from in the description of this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more secrets to get revealed.